The Galactic Council had existed for 12 million years. It was the oldest governing body in the known universe. Thousands of species from across 100,000 star systems gathered under its banner. They had built empires that stretched across entire galaxies. They had conquered death itself through technology. They had mapped every corner of existence and every living thing. Or so they believed. In the deepest archives of the Council, buried beneath layers of encrypted files and forgotten protocols, there existed a single warning. It was older than most civilizations. It was written in a language that predated the Council itself. The translation was simple but terrifying. There is a small blue planet in the outer arm of the Milky Way. It orbits a yellow star. The creatures there call it Earth. Do not go there. Do not study them. Do not contact them. Do not, under any circumstances, awaken them to our existence. Let them believe they are alone. Let them sleep in their ignorance. For if they wake, nothing in this universe will ever be the same. The warning was signed by the Elders. Nobody knew who the Elders were. Nobody knew where they had come from or where they had gone. But their technology was so advanced that even after millions of years, the Council could not replicate it. The Elders had left only two things behind: the warning and a barrier around the Sol system that no ship could penetrate. For 12 million years, the Council obeyed. Then the barrier fell. Commander Al of the Dominion fleet was the first to detect the change. He was a tall creature with skin and 4 arms. His species, were known as the greatest warriors in the galaxy. They had conquered 300 systems and never lost a battle. Al himself had killed thousands of enemies with his own hands. When his sensors showed that the ancient barrier around Earth had disappeared, he saw opportunity. His emperor had been searching for new worlds to conquer. The humans were primitive. His intelligence reports showed they had barely left their own planet. They still fought wars among themselves with chemical explosives and metal projectiles. They were children playing with toys. "Set course for Earth," Al commanded. "We will claim this world for the Dominion." His advisor, a small creature named, approached him with concern. "Commander, the warning of the Elders." Al laughed. The sound echoed through the bridge of his warship. "The Elders are gone. Their warning is ancient superstition. These humans are nothing. Look at them. They cannot even travel faster than light. We will crush them in days." The Galactic Council received word of Al's decision within hours. Emergency sessions were called. Representatives from thousands of species gathered to debate. Some argued that this should be stopped. The warning of the Elders should be respected. Others agreed with Al. The humans were weak. The warning was meaningless. In the end, the Council decided to do nothing. They would watch and see what happened. If they succeeded, perhaps the warning was wrong. If they failed, well, that would be interesting to observe. The Dominion fleet arrived in the Sol system on a Tuesday. Al had brought 50 warships. Each one was a kilometer long. Each one carried enough firepower to destroy a moon. He positioned his fleet above Earth and prepared to broadcast his demands: surrender or die. It was the same choice he had given to hundreds of worlds before. But before he could speak, something strange happened. His communication officer turned to him with confusion on her face. "Commander, we are receiving a transmission from the planet. Already, they wish to surrender." "No, Commander, they are asking if we come in peace." Al blinked all 4 of his eyes. "They are asking if we come in peace. We have 50 warships above their planet." "Yes, Commander, they seem curious about us. They want to know where we are from. They want to know about our culture. They are inviting us to talk." This was not how conquest usually worked. Al had expected panic. He had expected fear. He had expected desperate pleas for mercy. Instead, these humans wanted to have a conversation. He decided to ignore their foolishness. Begin the bombardment, destroy their largest cities. That will teach them proper fear. The weapons fired. Beams of energy that could vaporize mountains shot toward the planet below. Al watched with satisfaction. Then the beam stopped. They simply stopped in mid-space, hanging frozen like insects in amber. His weapons officer screamed in confusion. "Commander, something is holding our weapons fire, some kind of field." "Impossible," Al said. "Nothing can stop Dominion weapons." The transmission from Earth came again. This time, the voice was different. It was calm but carried an edge of warning. "We asked if you came in peace. We hoped you would say yes. We always hope. But we have learned through long and painful experience that hope is not a strategy. You have made your intentions clear. Now we will make ours clear." Every light on Al's ship went dark. Every system failed. Every engine stopped. Across his entire fleet, 50 warships went completely dead in the same instant. Then the humans came. Their ships were small. They were ugly. They looked like they had been built in a hurry with whatever materials were available, but they moved faster than anything Al had ever seen. They appeared from nowhere and surrounded his fleet in seconds. A human vessel docked with his ship, the airlock opened, and for the first time in his life Al felt fear. The human who walked onto his bridge was small. She was barely half his height. She had soft skin and no claws. She had no armor and no visible weapons. By every measure, she should have been nothing. But her eyes held something that Al had never seen before. They held fire. They held ice. They held the memory of 1,000 wars and the promise of 1,000 more. "My name is Admiral," she said. "You have attacked Earth. You have attempted to kill billions of innocent people. Under normal circumstances, we would destroy your fleet and send your atoms scattering into the void." Al tried to speak, but his voice would not come. "But we are not going to do that," Admiral continued. "Do you know why? Because we are tired. We are tired of war. We are tired of death. We have fought among ourselves for 10,000 years. We have killed each other over land, over resources, over ideas, over gods that may or may not exist. We have seen the worst that intelligent life can offer, and we have decided that we want something better." She walked closer to him. Her small human hands were clasped behind her back. "So instead of destroying you, we are going to give you a choice. You can leave this system, return to your empire, and tell them what you have seen here. Tell them that Earth is not to be touched. Tell them that humanity has awakened, or you can stay and fight. And we will show you exactly why the elders warned the galaxy about us." Al finally found his voice. How did you stop our weapons? How did you disable our ships? Your technology is primitive. You have no faster-than-light travel. You have no energy shields," our intelligence said. Admiral smiled. It was not a warm smile. "Your intelligence was wrong. We have been aware of the Galactic Council for almost 200 years. We detected the barrier around our system. We studied it. We learned from it. We reverse-engineered elder technology that your council could not understand in 12 million years. We did it in decades." "Impossible." "You keep using that word, but you do not understand humans. You see, Commander, we are not like other species. We are not patient. We do not wait millions of years for progress. We push. We fight. We adapt. We overcome. It is in our nature. It is what makes us dangerous." She turned to leave, then stopped. The elders knew this. They looked into our future and saw what we would become. They were afraid. That is why they built the barrier, not to protect us from you, to protect you from us. Now the barrier is gone and we are awake. Go home, Commander. Tell your Emperor, tell the Council, tell everyone. She looked back at him one final time. Humanity is awake, and the galaxy will never be the same. The news of the failed invasion spread across the galaxy like wildfire. Within days, every species knew what had happened. The mighty, undefeated in battle for 300,000 years, had been stopped by a species they considered primitive. The Galactic Council called emergency session after emergency session. Fear gripped the representatives. What did this mean? What would humanity do now? Would they seek revenge? Would they conquer? Would they destroy? Humanity did none of these things. Instead, a single human ship arrived at the council headquarters. It was Ambassador James, a tall man with dark skin and a gentle smile. He carried no weapons. He brought no threats. He came with an invitation. "Humanity wishes to join the Galactic Council," he announced to the stunned assembly. "We do not seek war. We do not seek conquest. We seek only to learn, to grow, and to build a better future for all species." The representatives did not know how to respond. They had expected monsters. They had expected conquerors. Instead, they found philosophers. Over the following years, humanity proved true to their word. They shared their technology freely. They helped struggling civilizations. They mediated conflicts that had raged for. They asked for nothing in return except friendship. But everyone remembered what Admiral had said. Everyone remembered what humanity could do if pushed. And so, despite their kindness, despite their generosity, despite their endless patience, no species ever forgot the truth. Humanity had been asleep. Now they were awake, and they had chosen peace not because they were weak, but because they were strong enough to choose something better. In the deepest archives of the Council, scholars finally understood the warning of the elders. It was not a warning about human aggression. It was not a warning about human violence. It was a warning about human potential. Given time, given motivation, given a reason to wake up, humanity would surpass everything that came before. The elders had been afraid not of what humanity was, but of what humanity would become. And now, as human scientists began solving problems that had puzzled the galaxy for millions of years, as human diplomats brought peace to regions that had known only war, as human artists created beauty that moved ancient beings to tears, the Council finally understood. They had not awakened a monster. They had awakened something far more terrifying. They had awakened hope.